go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start to play themselves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Peterson, Charles, at age 33, I think when he signed with the Redskins, people were wondering what would this season be like. Well, it started off pretty good.
Yeah, and you remember the reason why they're asking that question. Age 33. Last season didn't end very well in Arizona. Had some good games, but was hurt down the stretch. Didn't have those games again. But now, 96 yards in the season opener for Washington at Arizona. Comes back for 20 against Indianapolis. And then 120, a big performance against Green Bay. At his best, you're getting to Adrian Peterson, the defense's fear. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, it's third. Long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Football turned back over to Tennessee's offense. And if you look at this season on the whole, they really, I guess, haven't gotten the kind of production they'd hoped for from Mariota, Derrick Henry. I know you've been a big Mariota guy, Charles. How do you assess how he's played through the first half-plus of the season?
Not up to his potential. Not up to what you would expect from the number 2 pick in his draft class. He and Jameis Winston tied at the hip that way. Winston, the number 1 guy. They don't ring the bell often enough throwing the football. And he's been playing in a run-based system for a while now. You would think their ability to throw the ball would be much improved. Has not been that way. Now, they did lose their leading receiver over the last 4 years, Delaney Walker, in week 1. He was their tight end. But they just had trouble scoring. Only topped 21 points once in the first half of the season.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. This is Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jonathan Allen in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Washington Redskins. Charles, this is a team, as their offense comes back out, a team that you've seen several times this year. What do you make of this crew as we hit the home stretch of the regular season?
They're old school. I mean, truly old school football. Run the football on offense, stop the run on defense, and that's how they've won games. Adrian Peterson, been a revelation this season. Multiple games over 100 yards, approaching 100 yards in other games. But when he doesn't run it well, they don't win the football game. And that defensive front starting to come into its own, stopping the run and making people one-dimensional, that's how they win their games best, not throwing the ball.
And just looking at their schedule towards the end of the season, week 13 and 17, both against the Eagles, those could be 2 huge football games.
Could be monster games. And don't forget, Washington already has a win over Dallas earlier this year.
Smith now to throw. A deep ball for Dotson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's Mariota. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Now he's good. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 40 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. First down, here's the run with Peterson. AP still got it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. This is Lewis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis as the first half is winding down. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 8. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
What a spin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Smith, eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception here, Mariota steps away to his left. And he's got room. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Stepping up, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Yeah, 52.
They run again with Peterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give it to Peterson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. And Davis with it left side. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now Lewis. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp from 17 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point try now for Succop. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
And here come the Redskins now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Airing one out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zach Brown. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The Titans go. It's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Zach Brown in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Again, Peterson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Derek Morgan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll rifle this one deep right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mariota from his own end zone on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
One.
Throwing here, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Play action now. Mariota flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota now. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
And this has been a presentation of Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at. Come get your man, Slil Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's Passy deep and I raiding, we act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything on that talking? I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in